Abdul Munam, the first one.
So, the last year of school was filled with optimism and
No,
emotion
just
that were
just tell me the answer. Tell me the answer, Abdul Munam.
the
Don't
answer.
read.
C.
So number 1C. Okay. As I told you, here we're dealing with parallelism, Abdul Munam. And here we have
Yes.
and. So look what come before and what come after and to make a parallelism. Here we have with optimism. Optimism here, it's a noun. So we need a noun after, a noun only, Abdul Munam. So why you bring nostalgic emotion? This adjective and noun. We can say immediately nostalgia, a noun. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, Dalal.
D.
We stepped. Let's find. We have and Dalal.
Yeah.
As you can find here, all what come after a kind of verb. A kind of verb. So here we must look at the verb itself. He said it was like standing on a bridge that must be crossed. Leaving behind the carefree days of youth. And so we need something in the gerund. So it's gonna be stepping.
Yeah.
Okay, Masa, number 3.
Number 3 is D.
D. Let's find. Again, we have here and. I have here life full of responsibilities. Business meetings. So immediately, I don't need anything that had gerund or a complete clause. So I need only to write bills. Perfect. Thank you, Mesa. Number 4, Suhaib.
A.
Let's find. This is the second type that I told you about, like the coordinate adjective. He said, my friends had decided to go. No, we have or. I'm sorry. I didn't see or. Okay. My friends had decided to go to college on the other side of the country. Okay. So decided to go. Then he decided, we don't know that join or not, but here he said work. So the answer is going to be join. Right. Go, join, work. Perfect. Number 5, Abdul Munam again.
Beams.
Okay. So let's find where is here. He said, I had never left the state. This is what we call it, the coordinate adjective. So here, I had never left the state, let alone live the state, let alone the country. Immediately, yes, live the state, so let the country. Perfect. Number 6, Dalal.
A, no change.
Let's find. He said here and. So let's read the sentence. After all, travel is a great way to bond with others. Yes. So and to learn. To bond, to learn. Perfect. Number 7, Masa.
Number 7, C.
Let's find. He said we landed at Heathrow Airport at about 4 p.m. There is and here. So now we have a list. Here, he said that landed. Here, he said talk. So we need something in the past. So slipped. Perfect. Number 8, Suhaib.
B.
Let's find. There is and here. So he said we almost missed our flight because of the loud adjective, pushy adjective, and I need an adjective. Even if there's a noun after, yes, because loud crowd, pushy crowd, large crowd. Perfect, Suhaib. Abdul Munam, number 9.
Beams.
B.
Yes.
Okay, let's find. On the flight, we what? Here we have and in the list. X, Y, X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. So here we have watched. Here we have listened. So here we need something in the past. Red box. Perfect. And we don't need to write a kind of fake one. Dalal, number 10.
D.
Let's find. As students and, yes, here prepositional phrase. So we need after the prepositional phrase and as clueless tourist. Perfect. Number 11, Masa.
D.
B.
No, D.
There is a lagging in your sound, Masa. B or
Can you
D?
hear me?
Yes, B or D?
I said D.
B. This right?
No, D.
D, okay. So let's find. Here there is and. Here there is and. He said now, we found a car rental place and chose a Volkswagen Beetle that was inexpensive to rent. Was inexpensive to rent. So we have adjective. Then we have infinitive phrase. So I need adjective and infinitive phrase. No, this is a kind of full sentence. It's a verb. No mess. We need adjective and infinitive. Easy to drive. Clear, Mesa?
Yes.
Okay. Dunya, is this you?
Yes,
Change your name, please.
I will.
Okay, so hi, number 12.
C.
Number 12C. Gerund to participle. Yes, Dunya. You're raising your hand. Is there a problem? Okay. So let's find. He said today the city is known for its coffee culture. This number 12 no here. It was perfect for taking us through the street to Paris and wait. We need a gerund because he said taking us. So showing us. Perfect. So number 13, Abdul Munam.
A.
A. So today the city is known for its coffee culture and wait, what come before? He said for its coffee culture. We can make it without for to be a compound object or with for, no problem. So for its fashion boutiques, perfect. 14, Dalal.
B.
B. Let's find. So I'm going to take from here. So we just toured the usual tourist attraction like the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, and wait, I need
it's
now
D.
a name for a place. The
D.
Louvre. So the answer is going to be D. Perfect, Dalal. So the article, there's a places. We don't need to write something that has a modifier. We need only the name of the place. Dunya, number 15.
C.
Let's find. Dunya C. Having its stick. He said by having a budget and wait, he said by having a budget. So we need something in the gerund. And so we're going to cancel A and B. Now we have having it stick or sticking to it. Take care. He said having a budget. Having a budget. He doesn't write, as you can find here, he said having it stick. This is a kind of vague phrase. Dunya. It's better to say sticking to it instead of saying having it stick. Directly, it's going to be sticking to it. Clear, Dunya?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to go to parallelism by pair. And here we're going to talk about not coordinate, conjunction, and fanboys. No, cancel the fanboys. Fanboys, we covered up. Now we're going to take about correlative conjunction. And correlative conjunction come in pairs, not like fanboys, for and, nor, or, but, or, yet. Now here we're talking about pairs. So we're going to find neither, nor, either, or, between, and. They must come together. Not only, but also. Not so much or not so, and as. Both and, as, refer to, just as, so, to, or without to, so that, from, to, more or less than. This is the second time for pairs. So let's find example and take care. In some of them, what come after the first come after the second. So if here gerund, here gerund. If here close, here close. Here prepositional phrase, here prepositional phrase. Like here. He said, I will give up neither my money nor my integrity. Two nouns. After neither and after nor. If you had to save either your mother or your dad, who would it be? Parallelism. It's getting to the point where we can pick between reality and fantasy. And you can find both of them nouns. He was not only late for school, adjective, then a prepositional phrase, but also rude to the teacher, adjective, then prepositional phrase. The porch is not so much luxurious as it's expensive. You can write only the adjective or you can write it with a full sentence. No problem. Barry sold both the dehumidifier and the TV. The same thing, two nouns. His brain was as fried as sizzled hot dog. No, here is not going to be parallelism, but you have to be sure about that. You have as. You have as with as. Most people prefer California weather to New York weather. This is the idiom part. Just add the physics, muses about the universe. So to the marine biologist ponders, here a full sentence, a full clause, ponder over the depths of the seas, again, a full clause. He is so handsome, here no parallelism. He is so handsome that girls fall in love with him at first sight. She is involved with activities ranging from beekeeping to volleyball. Take care. Here also no parallelism, but both of them are kind of activity. He has eaten more donuts than everyone else has combined. So the rule, the words in each pair in the previous table always go together. We use the pair construction. So prefer will be with to, between with and, like here. This, it will not come. Yeah, until now, it doesn't come in the digital set. But you have a clear idea about it, even in your school. It's so hard to decide between the cheaper price meal or, no, it's not or. Between, come with and. Between and. The college experience is not only an exciting time to meet new people and also, wait, it's not also only. It must be but also, not only but also. In a paired construction, the two things being paired up should be parallel as possible. Adjective, adjective, noun, noun, phrase, phrase. Today I went not only go jogging, but also dive. No, it must be go diving. Go diving, go jogging, go diving. Today, I not only want to go jogging, but also, again, want to go diving. You have to follow the parallelism. The candidate ran for office not only because he was power hungry, but also his belief that, no, it must be the same. So because he believed that he could do a better job. My favorite sound at the beach is either the crash of the waves or seagulls. No, it must be the same thing. Here we have noun and prepositional phrase. So here we must have a noun and prepositional phrase. The chirping of the seagulls. Neither the fierce yelling, nor the screams that were loud could wake Travis from the midday nap. Mister, after nor, it must be the same thing. Noun phrase, not a clause. So the fierce yelling, the loud screaming. I prefer the music of the Beatles to Justin Bieber. No, it must be the same thing. Noun, the noun phrase, not Justin Bieber only. So it must be the music of the Beatles to the music of Justin Bieber. The enjoyment of owning a dog lies not so much in cleaning up after it as the relationship that it's formed with it. Again, before here, as you can find, he said in cleaning up after it. So after as, it must be the same thing. So in cleaning up after it, after as, informing a relationship with it. The same form. Here he said, of course, this type of parallelism doesn't apply for as, or so that, or more, less than. This, no, are not going to have a kind of parallelism, but they must come in pairs. He was sneaky as a ninja. Okay, here adjective, here a noun, no problem. Here we don't need a parallelism, but the main thing, as. So golf is not so great as some people say it is. The problem here, he writes so, and here he writes as. The problem that we need pairs. So as great as. So this is wrong. You have to change it to as. I have more bananas compared with you. Wait, mister. More bananas. More here, it needs than. Then. So where is then? Here he writes then. Also wrong. So here, more than. More than. Before more than comes subject verb. After more than comes subject verb. I have more bananas than you do. Okay. Let's go now. Fix the verb construction in the following sentence. Maybe you're going to find in the parallelism or find in the pairs. I'm going to start with Masa. Number 1. What's the mistake here, Masa? There are mistakes in all of them.
Change and to but.
Excellent. Because not only, so we must have but also, not also. Okay, thank you. Suhaib, number 2. Suhaib, I don't have any problem here. Not only but also, I don't have problem. The problem is here to improve his physique. Here, his cardiovascular strength. So what are you going to do, Suhaib? Suhaib, hello.
If you can skip my turn because I did not understand it well.
Why? Not only come after it, infinitive. Here come after but also, noun phrase. We need infinitive like this, not only to improve, so but also, Read, swipe. Swipe, you're not concentrating with me now. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
I said after not only, there is infinitive. So after but also, it must be also infinitive. So what I add?
But also to improve.
To improve his cardiovascular strength. So now parallelism, Suhaib. To improve his physique, to improve his cardiovascular strength. Clear, Suhaib?
Yes.
Okay. Abdul Manam, number 3. What's the problem here?
Not only,
Not only, but also right.
but also.
The problem after. Here he said
Yes.
of the need for better digital security.
Need
Here he said data retention
retention
policies. Here, prepositional phrase. So here it must be what?
Positional phrase.
Okay. So of
The need
the need.
for data retention.
Yes, for data retention policies only. Easy. With an easy way. So it's going to be like that.
Yes,
The
it's-
massive data breach reminded us not only of the need for better digital security, but also of the need for data retention policies. Thank you. Dalal, number 4. What is the problem here?
I think we will cancel other competing restaurant with
Okay, number 1, both.
yeah,
And is
both
right,
are-
yes.
yes.
Here he said the food at the restaurant itself. Here he said other competing restaurant with the same cuisine. Here we have a noun, then a prepositional phrase. So here you're going to add only a noun. The food at. So the food at the restaurant itself and the food at other competing restaurant with the same cuisine. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Number 5, Dunya. Preferred. Preferred come with it what, Dunya? Not over. Dunya, hello.
Then
No, prefer. Prefer come with it what? You're not concentrating with me, guys. Prefer what? Dunya. Can you see the screen, Dunya?
yes.
Prefer what?
2.
So over here is wrong. It must be 2. Is that right?
Yes.
There is another problem. Here he said happy children's box. Possessive nouns. Here he said Stephen King. How are we going to change this to be parallel?
Delete box.
No, I'm not going to delete. I'm going to add here apostrophe S box.
Okay.
It's easy. Okay. So happy children box 2, Stephen King's box. Okay. Number 6. Mesa.
We remove nor and add or.
So the problem is in or. Either or. Perfect. This one. Is there another thing? Take care. Here he said the pizza at Domino's. Here he only said Regis.
The pizza at Reggie's.
Excellent. Sohaib, number 7.
We will delete
Neither
neither.
nor right. Neither nor right. The problem is here. Here he said the pain of breaking up. Here only said lost loves regret. Here we have a noun prepositional phrase. So now we need noun prepositional phrase. How are we going to change this? This we take it in grade 4. Lost loves regret. I'm going to give you an example. The car of Dr. Tamer. I change it now to be possessive. It's going to be what? Dr. Tamer's car. Is that right?
Yes.
So now if we need to change this back to be like that, so it's going to be like that, huh? Huh? Point for you. The regret, huh?
The regret of
What after? Of what?
lost love.
Lost love. Yes. Lost love, the regret. So the regret of lost love. Dr. Tamer's car, the car of Dr. Tamer. Clear?
Yes.
Sohaib, clear? Sohaib's house, the house of Sohaib. Okay. Number 8, Abdul Munam.
Only for his eloquence,
His
but also
eloquence.
for his charisma.
Here for having charisma. Here we have for his eloquence.
We change it for
Huh? For his?
yes, for his charisma.
Excellent.
Yes.
Number 9, Dalal. I know that this is hard for you because in the digital set is going to be choices. But you have to take it with the hard way to be easy for you, this choices. Okay, Dalal.
We will replace as with that.
Are you sure that we're going to say so necessary to one's diet that most doctors, wallahi, right? Yes, it can be right. Excellent. So that. There is another one. We can change so to as necessary to one's diet, as most doctors would have you believe. Perfect. Number 10. Dunya.
Just as.
It's right.
Yes, and of most must be 2.
Where? Just as come with it first what?
2.
No. Just as come with it.
So.
So yes. Just as come with it so. So here there's a problem, Dunya. Just as most politicians come from a low background, so we have to write so. This number one. This number one. Here he said most politicians come from a low background. Subject, verb, prepositional phrase. Here he said biology is the background of most doctors, but it will not match because here they start with most politicians. So here we have to start from what? Most
Biology.
Most what? Doctors?
Doctor.
Okay. Complete, huh? Where's the verb? Come. We need the same thing. Come from
a low background.
a biology background. Clear?
Yes.
Dunya, clear?
Yes.
Okay, Dunya. Number 11. Massa.
We change after as a status of style.
So we're gonna change as.
No, we're gonna change after as a status of style because prepositional phrase.
Yes, perfect. But I'm gonna just give you a kind recommendation. As I told you, this will not come the same like that on the digital set, but here he said a statement of technological performance. So we can say here, a statement of style and status. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So hi, number 12. Not only, but also is right. But the problem here, he said convenient. Here he said necessity of necessity. We need to change it to be adjective. What's the adjective of necessity or of necessity? Huh?
Necessary.
Read it. Yes. Necessity, necessary. You're going to change to adjective. Okay. 13. Abdul Munam.
There's no comparison between China economic power and Japan.
Okay, here there is no problem, but the problem in and. What come before and is China's economic power. So after, it must be what?
Japan's economic power.
Excellent. Dalal, number 14.
Mr. Shall we delete has?
Okay, I'm gonna delete has. Because here comprehensive, I need adjective, but this is not adjective. Conciseness is not adjective. It must be concise. Okay, Dalal?
Yes.
15. Dunya. Not only,
But also.
but also. Here we have where the books. Okay, here we have influence. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, the core point. We finished parallelism. Do you know all the things in parallelism is the list? X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Don't forget this. This is the main thing for me. All what I talked about, all the information that I give it to you, I need only that when you have more than 2 in a list, put commas. X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Now is the core point of boundaries. Now is the core point of boundaries. I'm going to talk about the punctuation and each function for each one. Like, what is the function of comma? What's the function of dash? What's the function of colon? Okay. Let's start with the semicolon. The semicolon, as we know from the beginning of the session, that when we have 2 independent come after each other, we can connect them with a semicolon. Or comma fanboys, or full stop, or change one of them to be dependent, or change one of them to be modifier or noun phrase. Easy, easy to join 2 independent clauses. I love the game basketball, semicolon. However, I don't play it myself. 2 independent between them, semicolon. The tribe was left without food for weeks. The members had no choice but to resort to cannibalism. 2 independent clauses between them, semicolon. Bats are nocturnal creatures. They come out only during the night. 2 independent between them, semicolon. Thank you. Easy. Let's find here. The platter was filled with berries, crackers, and cheese. Wait, mister. Here, there's X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. So why you need to put semicolon? Semicolon between 2 independent. So we have to change it to be comma. And no semicolon come with fanboys. Except in some cases. Ready for the journey of a lifetime. The boy hoped on the spaceship. Wait, this is a modifier. After the modifier, if it comes in the beginning, we put comma, no semicolon. And this modifier will modify the boy. This we cover it in the first skill of this domain. Now we're going to go to the comma. But actually here he missed a point. He missed a point. I have to clarify it. And this is level 3 for the semicolon. I know now that the semicolon, it's between 2 independent clauses. But there is a second part for the semicolon. What is it? He told us if you have a list, inside the list, take care. A list inside the list. Mesa, do you have any pet, Mesa?
Sorry, mister.
Do you have any pet? Cat, rat?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to say about Masa. Masa has 3 pets. So a dog, comma, a cat, comma, and a bird. X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Okay, teacher. But you told us that you're going to tell us something important about semicolon. We don't need semicolon here. Wait. We said if there is a list inside a list. Do you remember the coordinate adjective that I talked about it before? The 2 adjectives that come after each other without using and? So now I'm going to describe the dog. A small, comma, white dog. Then the comma of the list. Now for the cat. A curly, comma, big cat. Then the comma, then the last one, and a nice bird. I don't put here any of the coordinate adjective. Wait, teacher, what's that? Where is the main list? Where is the main list? Which one is X, comma, Y, comma, and Z? I have here small, comma, white, dog, comma, curly, comma, big cat, comma, and a nice bird. What's that? In that case, if you have a list inside the list, the main list, take care, the main list, it change it to be semicolon. What does it mean? Do you remember X, comma, Y, and Z? This is the main list. Comma, X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Now I put a list inside a list. So the main list, it changed it to be semicolon. The main list, it changed it to be semicolon. So now I'm gonna put before and semicolon. Okay. And after dog, semicolon. So now I know that the main list is dog, cat, and bird. The others are other stuff. Coordinate adjective, whatever list. So if you have a list inside the list, it changed the main list to be semicolon. So it's gonna be X, semicolon, Y, semicolon, and Z. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go to the comma. You know the comma, and it's easy, teacher. You know that the comma will use after an introductory clause or phrase or modifier, like a modifier or clause or phrase come in the beginning, we put a comma after. Although he is lactose intolerant. Wait, this dependent. He likes to eat pizza for lunch, independent. So dependent, independent, we have to put comma between them. Clear. Trapped in a mine. Wait, this is a modifier. Come in the beginning, so we have to put comma after it. Then the independent. At the end of the rainbow, prepositional phrase, come in the beginning. We have to put a comma, then the independent. When I turn 16, dependent. I'm going to buy a car, independent. Between them, we must put a comma. Because she has been so busy, here, independent. I haven't seen her in a month, independent. Between them, we must put a comma. Easy, teacher, easy. Second case. Use comma to separate 3 or more items. X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. His hobbies included jumping off planes. X, comma. Crashing helicopters. Comma. Here it's wrong. We have to put comma. And eating jellyfish and parallelism. After college, as we can find, this is prepositional phrase after it, comma. Perfect. James had 3 options. What are the 3 options? Get a job, X, comma, apply to graduate school. Then we must put here a comma. Number 3. Use commas to set off non-restrictive or non-essential elements. Like, if the element is not essential, or if you remember when I told you about the dependent that start with a relative pronoun. Like who, whom, whose, which. There is that teacher, but that will never come before it a comma. That is a relative pronoun, but will never come before it a comma. They're the only one. So let's find. Great white sharks, the most fearsome creature of the sea. Wait, mister. This is a non-essential phrase. We call it a positive, and it's not neat because we know about white sharks. So you have to separate it by 2 commas. The guy cleaning the room is the janitor. Wait, mister, cleaning the room here, it's a modifier. If it's not important, delete it. But actually, I don't know. If I not putting cleaning the room, if I can say the guy is the janitor, okay, why you talk about him? So cleaning the room is important. Because of that, I delete the 2 commas. So if it's the phrase is important, delete the commas. Like here, Students who work hard will ace the SATs. Wait. Who work hard is important. Not all students will ace the SAT. So who work hard is important. Because of that, we have to delete the commas. Jonathan, who works hard, will ace the SAT. Okay, wait, mister. Here we're talking about Jonathan, and we know him. So works hard because we know that he is a genius guy. So we don't need it. So we have to put commas. Stephen King's first novel, Carrie, was a surprise success. Okay, mister, we know that the first novel is Carrie. So it's not important. We can immediately say Stephen King's first novel was a surprise success because we know that his first novel is Carrie. So we have to put it between two commas. The poem, The Road Not Taken, is one of Robert Frost's most famous works. Take care. Robert Frost wrote many poems. So just to mention its name, so it's important because this is one that is not most famous work. So because of that, we must delete the commas. Another one. Crowds stood in line to see the author, J.K. Rowling, at the bookstore in London. Okay, who's the author that they want to see him? This is important, so we have to delete the commas. The man at the front of the line, scientist, John Willard, wouldn't stop complaining about the rain. Mister, which scientist? Who is the scientist that's complaining? So it's important his name. So we have to delete the commas. Others. Runners around the world participate in the Boston Marathon, which is 26 miles away. Okay. But we know Boston Marathon, where it's going to be conducted. So it's not important which is 26 miles long. It's not important this close, the relative close. So because of that, we put comma before it. The pass that we took yesterday is 15 miles long. I know that it's not important, but I mentioned up that the only relative pronoun that will not come comma before it is that. Is that. So here, it's a problem to put comma before that or after it. Delete it. Delete it. Next to Japanese restaurant, I like is the ice cream place. I know this is the first time to hear, and this will not come in digital set. But just to know it. Here, he put I like between two commas, meaning that it's not important. So the sentence is going to be like that. Next to the Japanese restaurant is the ice cream. But we know that it can be accepted. But actually, I like here is a short version of that I like. That I like. And it's important here. So we have to delete it, the commas, because no commas before that. Lions are carnivorous or meat-eating mammals. Wait, mister. We know that carnivorous means or meat-eating. Carnivorous means meat-eating. So put them between two commas. Number 4, for the usages of commas. Use commas to set off transitions or intervening phrases like, for example, like, however, moreover. Okay, let's find. Some animals are nocturnal. For example, wait, mister. For example, we put after it comma. When I told my parents I was pregnant, they were, to my relief, supportive and understanding. Okay, so we can say they were supportive and understanding. So to my relief is a kind of intervening phrases. So we put it between two commas because it's not essential. Penguins, unlike most other birds, can fly. Okay, wait, mister. This also intervening phrase is not important because we know that penguins can't fly. So unlike most other birds, we must put it between two commas. Most bats are blind. Their sense of hearing, however, is amazing. However, if it comes in the beginning, put comma after it. If it comes at the end, put comma before it. If it comes in the middle, put comma before it and after it. So, however, here, come in the middle, so put comma before it and after it. Why? Because it's a kind of transition. Show contradiction. We finished the commas, we finished the semicolon. Now we're going to go to the colon. The function of the colon. And take care. He told us here, colons are used after independent clause. So, before them, we must find an independent clause. Before the colon, we must find independent clause. without subordinate conjunction, without relative pronoun, to direct attention to a list. So what will come after is a list, or a noun phrase, or a quotation, or another independent clause. So what will come before the colon? Independent. What will come after the colon? List, or noun phrase, or quotation, or independent clause. Okay, teacher, let's find. A classic eggs Benedict breakfast should include the following ingredients. Okay, this is independent. And now a list. Poached eggs, English muffins, bacon, and hollandaise sauce. Thank you. Tokyo is one of the cleanest cities in Asia. This is independent. After that, we have what? We have a noun for, no, we have a clause. We have an independent. The street cleaners sometimes have no work to do. Explanation. Explanation. So colon, then an independent clause. Cambridge is home of two of the best universities in the world. Okay, what are they? MIT and Harvard. Thank you, a list. I had no choice but to utter the truth in front of the judge. Colon. My brother was guilty. Independent clause. What is the truth that you said? My brother was guilty. Clarification. The speaker had a few last words of wisdom for the students. Colon. Then a quotation. Always do what you are afraid to do. Rule. A colon can only come after independent clause. Take care. The colon will come only after independent clause. There. All of the following are incorrect. Why? Let's find. The dangerous animal you have to watch out for are. Wait, mister. He said independent clause, but here he said only the verb. You have to complete the sentence. You have to complete the sentence. So colon here is wrong. Colon here is wrong because our lions, tiger, and python is the completion of the sentence. So we mustn't put colon here. The evidence of, wait, mister, here no independent clause. Here it's a prepositional phrase. So colon is wrong. The local bakery sells many delicious desserts such as, wait, such as have the same function of the colon. So you can't put them together, whether you put such as or put only colon. Now we're going to go to the dash. Dashes. Dashes are used to separate interrupting thoughts. Do you remember when I talk about the two commas that come between them, the non-essential? The same thing is going to be for the dash. Come between them, non-essential. And as the comma happen also, if the non-essential come in the beginning, a comma will come before it, after it. If it come at the end, comma will come before it. If it come in the middle, comma before it and after it. The same thing for the dash. If it come in the beginning, dash after it. If it come at the end, dash before it. If it come in the middle, dash before it and after it. Take care. You cannot put dash with a comma. You cannot put dash with a comma. There is another use for this also. You can put two parentheses. So whether two parentheses or two dashes or two commas. So for the rest of the sentence, often for dramatic effect, the interrupting thought will typically be a list or a statement or additional detail. Like, number one, when the interrupting thought is at the end of the sentence, use a single dash only. The city full of people you would never meet in my hometown. Bums, actors, model, the crazy, the ugly dress is no important, so we put dash before it. Life is like a puzzle. Explanation. How the fun is trying to work it out. We don't care about this, so it's not essential, so we put dash before it. There are only two vegetables I will ever eat, eggplant and corn. So there's also not essential, so you put dash before it. Everywhere we traveled in Cairo, there were vending machines. Some served green tea, while others carried only juice. Also not essential, so we put it come in the end, so we put the dash before it. Number two, when the interrupting thought is in the middle of the sentence, use a pair of dashes before and after, like here. All our kitchen equipment, from the steel pans used for sauces to the premium grade oven, had to be sold to cover our losses. So this is not essential. We put comma before it and after it. The Loch Ness Monster, a sea creature that is rumored to exist, but has never been found. Supposedly comes out only during the winter. All of this is not essential. Come in the middle, put comma before, dash before it and after it. Also, you can put comma before it and after it. Also, you can put a parenthesis before it and after it. When my teacher found the cookies I was hiding, all 154 of them, she ate them all herself. Not essential, dash before it and after it. My cousin was a world-class wrestler. He still is, but now he focuses on coaching others. No essential, dash before it and after it. Now, some rules. A sentence should still make sense if you put dash. So if you delete it, it will make sense. Like I'm going to say here, the home run ball smashed through and rolled into the living room. So like that, this is not important. If you feel that there is a problem, so this is important and you have to delete the dash like this one. When I said the home run ball smashed through and rolled into the living room, there is something missing. So now the neighbor's window is important. To copy that, you have to delete the dashes. Another rule. A dash can only pair up with another dash. You can pair it with a comma. You can pair it with a parenthesis. So here dash and here comma. Wrong. Wrong. Here parenthesis and here dash. Wrong. Most of them must be commas, or both of them must be dashes, or both of them must be parentheses. Let's look at these examples. He missed catch was one of the most epic failures, comma. There is no other way to describe it, dash, wait. Actually, here the comma is wrong, because here independent and here independent. So we must put semicolon here. But because there is dash here, so this is not important. So we must put 2 dashes or 2 commas. Now, common punctuation misuses, some mistakes that we did as not native speaker, even the native speaker, they are doing that. So we have to take care of. Don't use punctuation before prepositional phrase. Don't use punctuation before prepositional phrase, except that this prepositional phrase come in the middle and it's not important. So she was waiting. Take care. Now he put comma. It's wrong, because this is a prepositional phrase and you need to complete the sentence. So she was waiting and the train station is important. The same thing. Look here. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues. Here a prepositional phrase, but it's important. Investigation about what? So we have to delete the 2 commas. Robert wants to make changes to the essay before we submit it. Why? Why we put semicolon? We don't have 2 independent clues and we don't have a list inside a list. So we must delete the semicolon. Rolex watches are designed with elegance, style, and luxury in mind. Wait, this is important. So don't put colon. Anne Murray of Great Britain. Wait, this is important also. Don't put punctuation. So, oh, great. The runner was surprised by the number. It's important. Don't put a dash. Second one. Don't use any punctuation after such as, or like, or including. Don't use any punctuation after such as, or like, or including. Like here, the Thai restaurant served noodle dishes such as I told you, such as is the same like colon. Use colon or use such as. So here we have to delete the colon. When I tried frog legs for the first time, I thought it tasted like. After like, don't use any punctuation. Don't use any punctuation before that. You remember I said that before. Don't use any punctuation before that. The right report indicate that. Wait, don't use colon or anything or comma. Don't put semicolon or dash or colon where comma should be used. If the comma is needed, don't put semicolon, don't put dash, don't put colon. The patient lifted up his sleeve, revealing this is a modifier. Comma at the end. So we mustn't put semicolon. It must be comma. I gave you many things and did the last of the boundaries. Now we know about all punctuation. Take care. When we come to my file, it's gonna be easier now for you because we answered the hardest. Okay. I want you to solve from 1 till 7 right now and write it on the chat box. From 1 till 7 and write it on the chat box. All of them about punctuation. From 1 till 7.
Remember what? Yeah.
What, Mesa?
Um, what?
From 1 to 7. Okay, I have Suhaib. 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right, 7 wrong. Suhaib. Only number 7. Dalal. 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 wrong. Dalal. 5 wrong, 6 right, 7 right. You have 2 mistakes only, Dalal. Masa. 1 right, 2 right, 3 wrong. Masa. 4 right, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right. Only 1 mistake. Waiting for Dunya and Abdul Munam. Abdul Munam. 1 right, 2 wrong. Abdul Munam. 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right. You have only 1 mistake. Number 2. Dunya. I'm waiting for your answer, Dunya. Dunya. 1 right, 2 right, 3 wrong. Dunya. 4 right, 5 right. Only 2 mistakes. Okay. For the initial of this answering, we're going to say that you are perfect. Okay. Let's find the first one. As you can find, we need to decide at first why we're going to use the punctuation according to for its function. So as you can find, the first one, he said, the Rolex Daytona, the most luxurious watch ever released, sells for a staggering $500,000. Wait, mister. Here we have a subject, and here the verb. And here there's a comma, and we don't know this comma is right or wrong. Between subject and verb, so this is a kind of intervening phrase, so we need another comma. We need another comma. So A is right. Number 2, my brother is a decent tennis player. He serves well. The problem here that we have a comma and we have colon. And then he said, but his forehand could be hit with a bit more accuracy. Wait, mister. As you can find here, we have my brother is a decent tennis player. Okay, this independent. He serves well, another independent. I'm going to look at the first part. So between each other, comma is wrong. Between each other, comma is wrong. Or if I'm going to put a comma, so we have to put here another comma. So comma and comma. So A is wrong. Okay, dash and dash, yes, like comma and comma. So that means he serves well. It's not essential, so it can be B. Comma and dash, wrong. Comma and semicolon, wrong. Even semicolon before a fanboy is wrong. Number 3, I practice scales on the piano every day. Okay, not because I want to, comma, but because I have to. Wait, I have a dash and I have a comma. It can be. It can be. But wait, mister. Wait. Here the comma come before but. So the main sentence is I practice scales on the piano every day, comma, but because I have to. Okay. I'm not sure about because the teacher told me that you have to put 2 commas or 2 dashes. Let's look at the others. If I'm not going to say A now. Every day, then semicolon? No. No. We don't need semicolon here. So this is wrong. Every day, not because I want, then semicolon, but we can't. Semicolon, but we can. So the only answer is going to be A. The only answer is going to be accepted. So like that, not because I want to, related to the first sentence, not to the second. Take care of that. This will come as level 3. Number 4. As the country becomes. I want to look at the sentence action. Okay, here. As the country becomes increasingly health conscious, this is a preposition phrase after a comma, fast food chains are removing a number of artificial ingredients from their offerings. Wait, teacher. You told us something. If we have a prepositional phrase, don't put before or after if it's in the middle. So semicolon, no, nothing, maybe. Comma, okay, but teacher, here we have a list. Sodium nitrate, aluminum, silicate, camphene, and monosodium. This is a list. No, mister, it can. With a colon, it's better. Yes, so the answer is A. Google search engine is not only effective, but also easy to use. Okay, not only effective, but also easy to use. Then he said, the home page is nothing more than a search field. Wait, is this explanation? Is this an explanation to put colon? It can be explanation, and it's a full sentence. Yes, teacher. Okay, can we say used easily? No, used easily. We need but after but also something that parallel with what come after, not only. Here he said effective, so easy. So easy to use, then a colon. Number 6. The strange rainbow lights. Okay, this is the subject. A phenomenon only recently discovered. Photographs of the town remain one of science unsolved mysteries. Is this the verb? And here there is a comma, and here nothing. You have to delete the comma or to put comma here. So A is wrong. B, there is a comma, so we need another comma after the verb, after the subject. Here there is a comma, but here nothing. Wrong. Here there is a comma, and here there is a comma. So the answer is D. Like that, this is intervene clause or intervene phrase. That is not important. The handbook lays out the most common mistakes when it comes to writing. Okay? Lack of structure, having nothing to say, and repetitiveness. Wait, mister, this is a list. Why you put semicolon? Wrong. Can we put comma? Let's find. To writing, no, we don't need comma. And we don't need to be without anything, so it's better because it's a list to put colon. Okay. From 8 till 14. Answer from 8 till 14.
Uh, 8 to 12.
14.
Okay.
Mister.
Yes.
Mister, in number 12, two answers are the same. Two choices are the same.
Which choices?
C and D.
Yes. Okay, let me make some change here. Okay, there is no comma here. Take care. Number 12, D, we're not gonna be comma after Australian Open. So it will be wrong, okay? So the answer is gonna be C. Let me see. Abdul Manam said there's something. Ah, yeah. I didn't see it. But I answered. Mesa, there is comma here, but there is no comma here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, but I give you the answer. In number 12, I give you the answer. Okay. For Dalal, 8 wrong Dalal. 9 wrong. 10 wrong. What happened? 11 right. 12 right. 13, I answer it right now. No, I answer 12, I'm sorry. So 13 wrong, 14 wrong. What happened, Dalal? Are they start to be more complicated? Abdul Munam, 8 right, 9 right, 10 right, 11 right, 12 right, 13 right, 14 right. Okay, Munam got all of them right. Suhaib, 8 right, 9 right, 10 right, 11 right, 12 right, 13 wrong, Suhaib. 14 right, only 13 Suhaib. Waiting for Dunya and Mess. For Mess, 8 right, 9 right, 10 wrong Mess, 11 right, 12 right, 13 right, 14 wrong Mess. You have 2 mistakes. Waiting for Dunya. Okay, Dunya. 8 right, 9 right, 10 wrong, Dunya. 11 right. 12 wrong. 13 wrong, 14 right. Okay. I think 2 mistakes. So let's find the answer right now. Number 13. Number 8. While I was on my trip to Thailand, Claire went on a shopping spree to buy a new car and a new wardrobe without my permission. So this dependent, here independent, we don't need actually anything. So 8A. Number 9. There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand on. Oh, wait. This is a prepositional phrase. This is a prepositional phrase. Nothing come before it. Number 10. Environmentalists have marched into the street to protest the country's lax attitude towards deforestation. Which, take care, this is dependent clause, the relative clause, that is not essential, which was proven to be devastating to the local deer population. Wait, this is not essential, and then he said only 20 sighting in the past year. Why he put here colon? Why he put here colon? Because there's an explanation which has proven to be devastating to the local deer population. Only 20 sighting in the past year. So this explanation, yes, we need colon. 11. What you should remember from this whole ordeal is we can't put anything because we need to complete the sentence. No comma will be before that. No punctuation before that. No punctuation before that. We know that. So the answer is B. Number 12, I answer it. He said the greatest accomplishment in professional tennis is winning all 4 Grand Slam tournaments in a single year. What are they? So we have to put here colon. The Australian Open, Roland Garros held in France, Wimbledon held in Berlin, and the US Open. Here we can't put a comma, so D is wrong. We can put a comma between because there's a list. X, comma, Y, comma, and Z. Number 13. Raised is a modifier. There's a modifier. Raised in a family that had toiled day after day on a farm. So a comma. After the modifier, we put a comma. After the modifier, we put a comma. The last one. Benjamin Franklin was introduced to democratic ideas when he read one of the most influential works of his time. What is it? So we need explanation. Example or referring to. So it's C. Okay. You have homework. There's which exercise? Exercise 1. Let me write it. Bismillah. Exercise 1. From number 15 till number 21. Page 38. Dalal and Massa, don't forget on Friday at 3 o'clock. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, mister, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay.
So.
Thanks.
Bye.